Hello, happy Saturday. Excuse this weird head gear, but I'm having a funny hair day. Family have just gone out. Dogs are sleeping, both of them, because they've had a very good walk today. Yeah. I'm wearing the purple and green necklace today. It may not look as though it goes with the red sweater, but it does go with the skirt, you know, that I showed you the other day. The warm, woolly skirt, yes. What shall I start with? I'll start with purchases. That one, there's only half of it left because I'll show you why in a minute. I got this one from Naked Sheep. It's Fab, Peyton's Fab double knitting. And the colour is 02324, which is, you know, very descriptive, isn't it? It was 100 gram anyway, and I paid £2.25 for it. Very nice and jazzy, and it caught my eye. And what I actually made with it while I was at the library, I was supposed to be making a shawl, to be truthful, and the pattern, I don't know whether it's me being dumb or what, it was beyond me. I could not concentrate at all, so I thought, no, I'm going through a stupid phase, stop. So I made a headband. It's only in plain UK treble, US, double crochet. Why we have a different name for everything, I do not know. Anyway, I just made it plain with a little sort of little bandeau thing to make it like a turban, a bit like what I'm wearing. And this is itching, so this is driving me nutty. One reason why I do not wear a headband or a rosy wrap or anything like that is because they itch me. I'm very, very sensitive to anything. This maybe has a bit of wool in it or something. It's nice though, at the top, the little thing. Because it's got a bit of wool in it, I think that's what's itching me. I got this from B&M Bargains, would you believe, but £2.50. My goodness, they putting their prices up. Again, it's 100 gram. I mean, that was Peyton's Fab. This is B&M. I do not know where else it came from. It's just acrylic, doesn't say. 285 metres. Doesn't say where it came from. Oh, made in Turkey. Yeah, of course. And it's shade number SKW8003. Nice for babies. But since when have they got on the bandwagon? I thought B&M used to be cheap. You know, since when have they got to be £2.50 for 100 gram? Oh well. One never knows. Anyway, purchases. Well, as you know, I already had this crochet hook case. It was sent to me by the lovely Grace, GB Maltese, yeah. And it has two sides to it. I don't know where she got it from, you would have to ask Grace. And it held my crochet hooks, but I also had the fat crochet hooks, you know, the big crochet hooks in it, and they were just like bulging it so much that it wouldn't zip. And I was in danger of breaking the zip, and I thought, no, I don't want to do that. So I saw advertised on Amazon this one. Now, I was a little disappointed when it came because I hadn't read that it was plastic. I thought it was fabric. I thought it would be a nice fabric bag. But sadly, no. It's got a little pocket at the front. And it has a zipper. And I have inside my huge, you know, the crochet hooks that wouldn't fit in the other one. There's two things in the middle, see-through. That's got my stitch markers and my cable needles. This one is empty at the minute because I haven't decided what to put in it. And this side has sort of little pockets. I'm not sure what you're supposed to put in these little pockets, but I've just used the big pocket. And I've got in it the crochet hooks that are really, really, really ginormous, you know. The sort of 15mm and the 20mm ones. And also the crochet hooks that I've got that are still in boxes. You know, like the Prim and the Tulip and the, what is it called? The one that's dear. The expensive one. Can't think of its name now. Oh, the furls, yeah. I don't like it. I don't like the furls. I also don't like the Pro Plus because It's got a great big blob for a crochet hook. I like the inline. Don't care what brand it is, but I just like the inline. I can't crochet with the ones with the blob on. You know, like I like the Susan Bates one. I don't like the other lady, the other one, whatever it's called. Anyway, that's it. It's a nice little bag. But I was a little disappointed that it wasn't fabric, yeah. But hey, ho. The shawl I was doing in the library, I undid it, yeah. I'm going to start something a bit simpler. I used the pink in the fuzzy just to make a plain, because while I was in the library I needed something to do and I hadn't brought any more patterns with me, except the one I brought that I was finding was a little bit taxing on the old brain, yeah. So I just did a plain granny stitch one with a tassel at the end. You know, the kind you can do in your sleep, yeah. I just did one of those. Not very exciting for anybody who wants to buy it, but there it goes. Everything will be for sale. I am still trying to negotiate with my friend's 11-year-old to teach me how to actually edit videos, link things together, put photographs on things, etc., etc., which I am pretty dumb at doing. I think when you get past a certain age, your brain cells just start to desert you. You know, they just sort of go, don't they? Yeah. I'm keeping an eye open at the moment for the Amazon man who is bringing me a shovel. He's supposed to be bringing me a coal scuttle to put the coal in, but apparently all I'm getting today is the shovel. The coal scuttle is coming at a later date. I'm sure you really want to see the shovel, but I just have to keep my eye open for him. What turned up today was, I think, a box full of necklaces that went adrift. If you remember, about 2 months ago I ordered some necklaces, never got them. The lady did give me a refund, so I'm not complaining about her at all, but they turned up today. But they had only been posted on the 22nd of October, so either they got returned to her or she found them and they hadn't been posted. I don't know. I have messaged her because I said to her, actually, I owe you for them now. I mean, I'm a totally honest person. I wouldn't just keep something. I said, I owe you for them now because you gave me a refund, yeah? So anyway, I waited for her. I mean, she may say it's okay, just keep them anyway, but I always like to acknowledge, you know, that they've arrived and I'll pay my dues. So I don't know what happened to them in between. Maybe the package came undone, maybe they got returned to her, I don't know. But there's a huge pile of beads. Those, believe it or not, are the ones I'm not keeping. I'll show you the ones that I am keeping. Maybe I should bring the camera a little bit closer. Sorry if I'm just very seasick. That one I'm keeping. Got the tassel. Where are we going? Oh, they're all getting tangled now. That one I'm keeping, even though I know I'll probably never wear it, but it is very pretty. It's got little dangles on. It's a bit short though for me. As you know, I tend to like them longer. That one's got like, they're not wooden, they're plastic, but they're just like flowers, leaves. I like anything that's unusual, as you know. What have we got here? This one's blacks and browns. I like the ones that have got the fastenings. Oops, where we're going like that. When I'm having a bad day with my fingers, I have, well, undiagnosed Raynaud's. I have, as you can see, white fingers. I can't do clasps, can't do little things, so yeah. That will match exactly a top that I've got. It's like a turquoise greeny bluey colour. Black and white, always useful. Always useful, black and white. This one, I just love the colours. I just love the colours of that. They're all shades of autumn, aren't they? Browns and things. This one is blues and greys. And what have I got here? Oh, this one's like browns, beiges, browns on a cord. I like the ones that are like, if they're long enough to go over my head, that means I don't have to fiddle with the clasps here. This one is nice, it's all just pale pastel shades. Just a long string. Once again, you know, it just pops over my head when I'm having a bad finger day. That sounds good, doesn't it? A bad finger day. This one again I like because it will go, it looks blue on camera, but it's actually green, these. It will go with the top I've got. And last but not least is one that's very, very similar to one I've already got. You may have seen me wear it. But reds, blacks, creams are always handy because I do wear them an awful lot, yeah. So that's really about all I've got to show you, really, except I'm going to make headbands with the rest of, I'm going to make a headband, I should say, with the rest of that. Because I already made this one, but I'm going to make a different pattern. You know, my old tired brain, I've been looking at some different stitches for it. This one I'm probably going to turn into, it's all wound round. I've seen a pattern on YouTube by, I think she's called Robin, Designs by Robin, that looks as though the old brain matter will, you know, be able to manage it. I don't know what is wrong with me lately. I really don't know. I'm just, I think my brain's full. I think that's what it is. My brain's just full. And it's just saying, no, Janet, no, you know. I did hear about my scooter. I think I told you that, though. Sure I told you that. Still don't know if it's going to be coming Monday or Wednesday. But either way, the weather, it's actually mixed today. But it has been dire, you know. You know, the waves coming over. I put a video on Facebook, actually. It's not a modern video. It was from 2020 from a storm. But it is very much like what happens when the high tide and it's stormy. And it just comes straight over the tops. And believe me, you know, it isn't fun when you're on a little scooter, you know, and the wave comes and gives you an unexpected shower. This is why I'm longing for the scooter with the sides on. So, well, I'll probably get blown into the sea. It might get whooshed away like a, you know, like a kite or something. I really don't know yet. Yeah. My friend's daughter sent her a picture of one and she said, will this do for you? But it was more like a little tiny car. And it has like the proper slides and everything. I would feel claustrophobic in that. You know, in the summer, I would want to, you know, have the sides up so I could at least get some heat and sun and whatever coming through. I wouldn't want to be like, you know, fastened in a little bubble thing. So no, I don't want one of those. I will show you if it does arrive, I will show you. Yeah, there's not a lot I've got to say to you today. I don't know why I came on, really. It's just that the family are out and I thought, hey ho, take the opportunity, have a little chat, yeah. I didn't do anything yesterday. Didn't do much of anything, really. I still haven't gone into the shed. I'm full of great intentions, I really am, but as I said before, procrastination is my, well, it's not just my middle name, it's my first name, I think, as well, you know. Procrastination Carruthers. How about that? Does that sound nice? Oh, God, I don't like this headband. Well, I do like the headband, I just don't like the effect it's having on me because it's itching me. It must have wool in it, that's all I can say. Oh dear. I always think I'll make myself a headband because I feel the cold dreadfully in my ears. You know, I can be out and it doesn't have to be a particularly windy day, but yet the old lugs, you know, they seem to attract and I get a dreadful earache. I've been like this since being a child. My mother used to always put your bonnet on, she used to say. Because I used to have the ones that tied under your chin, you know. Put your bonnet on. You know, you'll have earache if you don't put your bonnet on. But Mum, it's quite sunny, it's quite a nice day. No, there's a wind. She was always right. What is it about mothers when they're always right, yeah? My dad used to say that was my mother's middle name. Always right. Because even if she wasn't, she thought she was, you know. She was always right. And she would argue you down. And my dad in the end would just give up and say, yeah, okay, Lucy, you're right. And he'd walk away muttering. And I knew he didn't think she was right, but he was just had enough, you know. Had enough of her arguing and being wrong, yeah. I said that to him once when I was a teenager. I said, Dad, why don't you stand your ground, you know, and say, you're not right, you know, you're wrong. It's not worth it, he used to say. Not worth it. And I used to think that's probably the secret of a happy marriage, that they lasted as long as they did. Because whenever my mother was blatantly wrong, you know, my dad would just say, yeah, that's fine, Lucy, that's fine. And walk away. Probably muttering to himself and going to hammering a few nails in a piece of wood to make him feel better. But he was very placid nature. I think that's where I get it from. I am very placid and things don't rattle me. Although I have seen a few videos on YouTube recently where people have been calling other people and it's all been kicking off under behind the scenes. And I think I'm very, very fortunate really, because the people who view my videos are all lovely, lovely people. And I don't get that. Oh, hello. See, it wouldn't be me, would it, if I didn't get a message, yeah? Apart from the odd troll that I get, or the odd weird, you know, link to an unsavoury web page, which I hope nobody clicks on because I delete them as soon as I see them. But apart from that, you know, I don't get messages that are nice, you know. I like to think that everybody that views me is nice, a nice person, yeah. I would hate to have all that backbiting and going on and all that, which seems to be kicking off well style on YouTube. I don't know what is going on. What is wrong with people? That they have to go around, you know, saying nasty things about other people. I don't understand it at all. Live and let live. You know, my opinion is if you don't like something on somebody's video, you just switch it off. Go on to another video. I've seen many videos where I don't agree with their opinion or I don't agree with what they're saying. I don't put a comment on saying I don't think what you're saying is right, blah, 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 blah. I just pass it by. Go on to the next video. Yeah. They might be having a bad day, they might be whatever. You don't know, do you, what goes on in people's private lives? So I just tend to think, oh, well, you know, whatever they're rambling on about, I'm not that bothered about, if you know what I mean. So I just pass it by. And I hope people do that with me. If they don't like what I'm saying, I hope they just gently pass me by. I'm used to being passed by in my life. Don't worry about it, yeah. So, yeah. So me and my arthritis are not doing so good today. You know, the cold weather doesn't agree. I think I should win the lottery and move to somewhere warmer. Not hot, hot. I don't like India or somewhere that's hot, hot, hot. Just somewhere that's evenly warm would suit me fine. I think I was meant to be Mediterranean or something like that. But I don't have it in Mediterranean. Strangely enough, you know, I have like the usual English, French, Irish. No, not French, sorry. English, Welsh. No Welsh. English, Scottish, Irish I've got. I've got some Scandinavian, which we probably all have because of the Vikings, don't we? The French I thought I would have, I don't seem to have. That was like always spoke about in my family, that I had French connections, but DNA says, computer says no. And then I've also got like somewhere from Kurdistan or something. Now where the heck that bit come from? It's only a small percentage. But where the heck did Kurdistan come from? Or Afghanistan, I think it was, or something like that. I'm like, whoa. I did join, well, not join, I just did a one-off for Find My Past. And you could look at the 1921 census. It had my dad on it. It had his sisters on it. But for some reason, they called his brother Gerald, they called her Geraldine. And they called his brother Wilfrid Winifred, which kind of didn't inspire me into, you know, paying for a subscription, because they wanted 199. Well, they wanted so much a month, but they were taking it all in one lump, £199, and I'm like, no. If you can't get two of my uncle's names right, I'm not very inspired, you know. I'm sorry, Uncle Wilfrid, you're not Winifred. And Uncle Gerard, you are not Geraldine, yeah? Still, I would like to go into it a bit more, but they're all so expensive, aren't they? And what do you get for your money, you know? I did join, was it Ancestry.co, but you could just do a month trial, and I wasn't that impressed, so I didn't go down the road of that. But I'm always watching this, you know, DNA journey, Find My Past and all things like that on the telly. And it always intrigues me. And I would like to know more about my family, but not that much that I want to pay like £200 up front to join one of these sites. Why can't they have it so much a month? Or do they know that people will cancel it after a month? They'll do all the research that they want to research and do it in a month. Is that why? They take it off you in one lump. But not many people have got that kind of money to just splash out like 12 months up front. And then you probably find if you don't watch out, you get subscribed for another 12 months, and they'll take another £200 off you next year if you're not watching, you know. I don't like things like that. I like things that you pay monthly and you can cancel monthly. You know. I'm not parting with £200 up front. I'm tight, yeah. I think I would rather pay a genealogist so much money if I had it. If ever I won the lottery, I would pay a genealogist to do it for me, yeah? Because they will have access to a lot more things than what I would. Because they probably pay a lump sum and then they can look at everybody's account, you know. It's their livelihood, isn't it? Well, so I think I would, if ever I won the lottery. Never happens. Won a lucky dip again. But my lucky dips never go anywhere. I just win another lucky dip. I think I've told you that before. I'm very lucky at winning lucky dips. Not lucky at winning any actual money, but never mind. Or if I do win some money, it's about £10, something like that, and I just leave it there, because then I'll buy my next lottery tickets with it. So, I don't think I'm destined to be one of life's millionaires. If I was, though, it would be nice, wouldn't it, to do my genealogy. Find out where I actually do come from. Whether all the rumours about me being, well, not French, I think it's Normandy. Well, that's more Dutch, isn't it, really, than Northern French. But they do speak France. No, they don't speak France. They speak French there. This is where I think I get the French bit from. And funny enough, when I was at school, I took to learning French like a duck to water. You know, other people struggled with it, and I just went straight to, don't ask me to speak it now because I've forgotten a lot of it. But funny enough, when we did go back to France one time, I fell back into it, if you know what I mean. It just came back to me. And that was one language that I didn't struggle with at all. I didn't struggle with French at all. Even when I was younger, I used to read books in French. I used to have a French magazine that used to come. And I can't remember the name of it, but it used to come every month. My mother used to play it with me for subscribing. Well, I didn't subscribe to it, she paid for it. But I used to love it. It was a French, like a fashion magazine with all articles in. And I used to, you know, conner on and say, it's helping me with my French, you know, with my GCEs. Because I'm that old, it was GCEs, not GCSEs. or whatever they turned out to be now, CSEs or whatever they happen to be these days. It was GCSEs when it was my day. I think I managed to conner that this magazine was helping me with my French. But it had lovely articles, you know. I mean, at the time when I was a teenager, I thought Alain Delon was the most handsome man ever. He's still not too shabby. I mean, he's about 81 now, but he's still not too shabby, you know. And I used to read all about Brigitte Bardot, you know, and people like that, and all the French fashions. The French women are incredibly chic, aren't they? Or as my auntie used to call it, chic. It's very chic, that, isn't it? Yeah. No, it's chic. They are. They take such care about coordinating everything. You know, you never see a scruffy French woman. You really don't. You know, I don't think you'd see, you know, some of the sites I see that allegedly walk around Walmart in America. I don't think you'd ever see that in France. Yeah. They're all terribly chic, yes. Maybe that's why I like to dress up. Maybe it's my French heritage. Ah, which I don't seem to have in my DNA. I was really upset when my DNA profile thing came back and it didn't tell me I had any French. And I'm like, but I'm supposed to be part French or part Normandy. Where is it? Oh well, perhaps I chose the wrong site. Perhaps I should do it again. But it did cost me £75, and £75 is a lot of money. I've had a really bad month this month. I had to pay for the wood. Well, it's all come now. It's quite a big chunk. It's going to last me ages. But I had to pay for the wood. I paid for a coal scuttle. I paid for a load of coal. What else did I have to pay for? It all happened this month. It was like, eek. So, no yarn. No yarn buying. I bought the one skein of bougie yarn, didn't I? You know, the floof I showed you last time. And I bought the 2 balls of wool, but seeing as they cost me, just over a fiver, that being dearer than the patents, which still upsets me somewhat. It's very nice, but it still upsets me that B&M Bargains wool was dearer than the patents. Still, never mind. And I did buy some wool from Naked Sheep, but it wasn't for me. The knitting group I belong to on a Wednesday are knitting Christmas ornaments and things like that for a Christmas fair belonging to the church. I'm not into that sort of nitty little bits and pieces, so my contribution was that they were having 5 balls for £5.50, just acrylic. So I bought like a red, 2 shades of green, a gold and a white. I bought them 5. And I gave them to the girl who's doing all the bitsy knitting, you know. I thought, well, that's my contribution. So I did buy some wool, but it wasn't for me. I'd rather do that than sit and knit things. She doesn't seem to mind doing little twitty little things. I'd rather make a shawl or a cardigan. I think that's why I'm uninspired at the moment, because I'm so wanting to make a garment. I really want to make a garment. I mean, the rest of this is calling to me to make a hexagon jacket, yeah? And the rest of this is also calling to me to make a hexagon jacket. But I know if I made them, they just won't sell. But maybe I'll make them for me. Maybe I will. I'll add to my bulging pile of woolies, yeah. As I say, I'm still working on the webpage. I'm still trying to persuade the 11-year-old to help this 76-year-old do something constructive. Oh, and that tells me I've been on here for 30 minutes and it's time to say bye-bye. So I will see you all in the live. Oh, I can't stop this. I can't find my zapper. Oh my goodness me. I'll probably cut myself off without a shilling. Oh, shut up. It won't shut up. Right, it's shut up, but I still can't find my zapper, so I'll probably have disappeared. because it's just gone. So, oh, there it is. So I'm still on. Bye.